I'm not riding for nobody who ain't riding for me. And yeah, I did my dirt, but you had the clean version of me. You call me Cookie, I'm a lion. And you may unleash the beast, you may unleash the beast in me. I can feel this pain inside, but I'ma be alright.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl B to the I to the G, Y to the A to the E. And you know your girl is back with another freaking video. So, excuse the noise. I'm outside of Starbucks having some ice. And I wanted to do this video because it kind of gives you women a good outlook on life and, you know, just a good experience just to be here on my page and, you know, yeah. So, chatting over ice. I didn't really want anything else. I could get some coffee, but then I don't want it, you know, too much. So, this video is going to be called 10 Things a Man Should Do While Pursuing a Woman. In my perspective. Everybody's opinion is different. Everybody have their own opinion on everything. So, I do respect your opinion. So, don't think that I don't, okay? Okay. So, the first thing I think that you guys should do while pursuing a woman or trying to pursue a woman is respect her boundaries. A lot of women, you know, have boundaries that they have set due to the things that they went through in their past relationships, due to trauma, due to things that really kind of like affected them in a day-to-day life. So they try to change their perspective and try to be a new person and, you know, not act as if they used to, or do the things that they used to do when they were just shouting out and going back and forth with people, or, you know, just doing anything in that nature. We set boundaries so that we can be healthy and we can be in a relationship where we can explain ourselves and you can understand us even more. Like some of y'all women, y'all be setting that little bar too daggone high. Like, okay, sis, you can bring it down a notch. But women who set healthy boundaries is women who deserve to be, you know, outstandingly treated perfectly well, deserve to be loved in a proper way, and just, it makes so much sense. Because if without boundaries, what do you have? Like, a man could just do anything they want to do. You know what I mean? And she don't want a man to do anything they want to do. She want to set those boundaries so that you can understand this is what she will tolerate and this is what she's not going to tolerate. So, okay, let's get into number 2. Number 2 is you need to make sure you provide security. Security means a lot to a woman, especially when she's been, you know, in relationships where it tore her down, or, you know, it made her feel a certain type of way, and it made her feel like she just wasn't, you know, capable or, you know, worthy of being secured in any type of relationship. And it don't also have to come from a relationship. It can also come from, you know, parenting and trauma or anything in that nature. Like, she could be feeling like, okay, I'm not used to feeling secure, so this is what I'm looking for. I'm not used to being loved in this way, so this is what I need. This is why I'm setting these healthy boundaries for myself, so that you can understand me a little bit more, so that you can understand why I act the way that I act. This is why I need a man to make me feel secure in a relationship, so I won't have to be the way that I used to be in relationships, worried about who you with, who you texting, who calling your phone, what's going on. Like, you always want to make sure a woman is very secure in your relationship, because if she's not secure, then there's always going to be that doubt in the back of her mind that, like, okay, it's not going to click. And you want to allow relationships to go organically, very much organically. So that was number 2. Number 3, you want to allow your woman to relax, reset, and breathe. And yes, I did write those down on my notebook, because you know me, I'm more of a person that likes to write it down and then I go by what I wrote down, you know. So yeah, You want to allow your partner, your woman, your beautiful wife to just relax, reset, and breathe. There's a lot of things that women go through on a day-to-day basis that sometimes we don't even share because we don't want to put too much on our partners and have them to take on the things that we're going through. We want to be able to work it out ourselves and just be a woman about it and not cry about it and go about it ourselves. But we also do need a man to just help us, from here and there. But we don't want to put too much of our, baggage that we should be handling on our own as a woman, getting through our flaws and all that stuff. We should be getting through that on our own. But we don't want to allow that stuff on you. So allow her to rest. Allow her to breathe. Allow her to reset her mind. It's okay to rest. She's feeling like, okay, this entire day, I just want to rest. This entire weekend, I just want to rest. Allow her to breathe because that's what elevates her mind. That's what makes her feel like, okay, I got room to, be creative even more because I'm allowing myself to rest. When you're resting, make sure you're in a place that, brings you peace and comfort, because that allows your mind to extend and the creativity to pop, you know what I mean? So that was number 3. Number 4 is compliment her often. Complimenting a woman often brings so much peace. It brings a lot of peace because you don't really see a lot of men compliment women often. They just think, okay, I got her, I buy her gifts, I do this, I do that, she's all set. No. Women are never too old and too comfortable to receive a compliment. It won't take you 30 seconds to say, hey, baby, you looking nice today. Hey, baby, you are so beautiful just out of nowhere. Like, I just want to take the time to acknowledge that you're beautiful, that you're an amazing woman. Like, you just look so good today. Like, that make it'd be like, it put an extra encouragement on a woman. Like, okay, it make you feel good inside. A woman always wants to have those butterfly moments. And don't let people make you feel like, okay, you want a fairy tale lifestyle when all you want is, you want to experience those butterflies. You want to experience I want to experience being married. I want to experience being, loved and somebody calling me bae and, we just going out, stuff like that. That's what I was wanting to experience. So in order for you to get that, you got to set your mind to new boundaries. You got to set your mind to new things. You got to elevate your creativity. You got to, if it's people that's in your circle that's telling you like, okay, this is life and this is the only way life is going to elevate is in this way. And you feel as if you have a different way and a different scenario of how you want your life to be and how you want your relationship to be, then you go by you follow your heart. Because what they want for you might not be what you want for you. And what you want for them might not be what they want for themselves. So you can't automatically be like, okay, let me adjust to your schedule. No, you find a common balance and you compromise. Okay, so that was number 4. So number 5 would be, you could even suggest date night, surprise her, or check on her daily. Like, it suggests something. Like, date night don't even necessarily have to be something that involves money. You can set up some covers, put a little wine down, watch some movies at home, cook, clean, date night, just having a special moment where you chatting over wine and you just venting to each other, exposing your feelings to each other, your true feelings without, one another being upset about how the other person feels and, really getting to know each other, growing organically in a relationship. Like, surprise her. Women love surprises. Like, sometimes we don't want to know what you want to do. Sometimes we want our man to surprise us like daily and be like, oh, dang, I didn't know he was going to send me a text message this morning. I didn't know he was going to pop up at my job with flowers. Shoot, I didn't know he was going to surprise me for my, anniversary. I didn't know you was going to surprise me for this. I didn't know you was going to surprise me with a trip. I didn't know you was going to surprise me with rose petals on the house floor, leading to wine and some soft music playing and us genuinely dancing or getting to know each other. Like, It's always the little things that count. Nothing always have to revolve around money. Make sure your mindset is in a safe and healthy space before you try to pursue a woman. A good woman at that. Make sure you are at least working on healing your trauma, and that's something you need to work on with yourself, healing your trauma, healing your insecurities, healing your things that you've experienced, but that's something that you have to do. But that's a story for another day. So, number 6, ask if she needs anything. Rather, it's a hug. Do she needs to vent? Do she want to cuddle? Everything doesn't necessarily have to be, okay, I want to be around money. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily be around, oh, do you need anything? Like, you want me to buy you these clothes or shoes? No. Sometimes it's okay to check on a woman because she could be literally breaking down on the inside and have a smile on her face the whole time because she don't want her baggage to be projected onto you. So, with her baggage being projected on you, and you already going through something, it could cause a clash because it's like, okay, I'm already going through something. I can't take on your baggage too. So women often just go off to themselves and try to provide for themselves on their own, and try to do business work on their own, and try to do this on their own, and trying to surprise you. Don't ever think a woman is not working on something that you told her to work on because she doesn't express that to you at that moment. Every woman is different, and every woman wants to be taken care of different. We have lover girls like myself. We also have girls who's a little more harder and who like a little bit of roughness to them. So that's why it's very, 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 very important. Excuse my background. I am outside of Starbucks, as you know. That's why it's very, 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 very important for you to know and for you to learn your woman. Okay, excuse the wind. Learn your woman, honey. Number 7, respect her hustle in the way she does it. Some women move at a fast pace. Some women move at a slow pace. Either way it go, as long as she is moving. Nobody is perfect, so you have to respect her hustle. If she's moving slow at a slow pace in her hustle, you have to respect that, because at the end of the day, that means she wants her business to be perfected. She wants her business to look how she envisioned it. You have some women who's out here that's, living by herself, paying bills and bills and bills and bills, and it's harder for them to see this. So when they do get on social media and they see that they man is liking, just telling you like, okay, well, what are you doing, or what it is like that? Because, they feel like when they get on social media, they see other women with this, and that, and they feel like you should be able to be providing the same thing, but you're moving at your pace because you want to do what you want to do, and you want your business to be how you want it to be. That means you have to respect her hustle. Respect her. As long as you are there and she's taking it day by day and she's getting her hustle going out, like, she's going to respect you way more versus a woman who's quickly just like, okay, I want to just do this, and that, and we just going to go with the flow. Which is fine, too, because I don't never knock a woman's hustle. You still got to respect her hustle, because that's what she wants to do. Me, I want everything to be perfect. I love it when, my clothes, I want everything to just align. Like, I want my clothes to be like, you that girl. You know what I mean? I want everything to align, and I want everything to be under control, because this is something that I'm putting my name behind. And when my name is behind something, you have to be careful what you put your name behind, because, a business comes with a lot. So just be careful, man. That's all I got to say. Number 8 is understand her love language. Once you get to know a woman's love language, you understand her personally on a brand new level. She could either like physical touch, words of affirmation. I love words of affirmation because it makes me feel so like touchy. It makes me feel so beautiful. Like, you look so cute today. I'm doing a YouTube video. I'm sorry. You're so cute. Like, complimenting women, like, it's just such a beautiful thing for you guys, because it's like, okay, when you understand her love language, you understand her personality, you understand what she wants. Like, if you get with a girl that's love language is receiving gifts. That's what you chose to be with. So surprise her here and there with a few gifts. It'd be the little things that count. It could be a little card and a rose here and there. You know what I mean? If she likes words of affirmation, you can just text her, here and there, like, I love you, you're beautiful today, and I just want you to know, like, you're gonna do great today. Like, always provide her with some type of reassurance, because that's something that women love to do. We love reassurance, and we love for a man to evaluate our love language, because it makes us feel like, dad, you thinking about me. You know what I mean? And I love when a man think about me, Show me you thinking about me. Show me that you're worth my time. Show me that I'm not wasting my time. You know what I mean? That's number 8. Number 9 is compromise. When you're in a relationship with a woman, you really want to compromise, because if there is no balance between those relationships, then how are you going to work things out? How are you going to figure things out? Like, you can't tell her, like, I want you to change this, this, and that, but you still stuck in your ways. You can't, life doesn't work like that. In order for, a relationship to change and 2 people to change, it takes 2. And let's be honest, it really takes 3. 2 people and God. You have to be willing to change some things that she feels that you need to change as well. It doesn't just have to be her. You can't point out somebody's flaws, but be blind to your own. You know what I'm saying, man? So I just want y'all to be mindful, be aware, be positive, be open to compromising. Let's just say y'all got kids. The woman has to compromise already, because you already have kids, so she has to compromise your time because you have a kid and she knows that your kids come first. That's a good woman. So let's just say you want her to compromise for something, and she wants you to compromise something, but you're like, what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna change for nobody. And we normalize it is what it is, instead of owning up to what we can change and honestly trying to fix that situation. So when you normalize it is what it is, when you saying a woman like, okay, well, it is what it is, I ain't gonna change for that, then that's something that you have to work on within you. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's gonna make the situation worse than what it is. Instead of saying, okay, babe, I can work on that, I can change that, and because this is where I want to be. If that's where you want to be, okay, babe, I can change that, I can work on that, I can find a common compromise. I can tell you how I feel about this certain situation. Like, babe, I'm gonna think about it for a day, 2, to figure out what I need to compromise and how I can compromise this situation. By spending time, or what if she asks you to do date night, or whether she asks you to change your attitude, whether she asks you to change your mindset on things, like whatever she asks you to do, try to do it. People always say, well, that's going to be hard. That don't change overnight. You're right, it don't change overnight, but it also don't take 10 years to change. You got to want to do it. Okay, y'all. So, in number 10, which would be the most important to me, is acknowledge the new her. Acknowledge her growth. Like, it's very important for you to acknowledge the new woman that she is, because the old mistakes that she's made, she's outgrown them, and she's trying to get you to see that, and she's trying to get you to be able to understand that that's not the person she is no more. So if she keeps trying and break down the wall that just doesn't break, then she's going to honestly eventually get tired, eventually get worn out, eventually be just tired of trying. You know what I mean? So you have to be understanding her, like, that this is what I did in my past relationships, but I've outgrown that. This is what I did in my past relationships, my past with my parenting, but I've outgrown that. This is the trauma that I've experienced, but I've outgrown that. This is the trauma that I'm going through now, but I'm working on it. This is the business that I had for years, but I'm working on it. Everything takes time. She might be having a lot of things going on at the same time, of her trying to pursue this, pursue that, get this together, get that together, but at the same time, she's still working. And no matter how long it takes, God could work a miracle in your life, baby. God will work a miracle in your life. He always does. So don't let nobody also steer you in a way to saying, like, you're taking too long. No, I'm moving on my time. I'm moving on my time. I'm getting things done on my time. I'm loving me. I'm taking things day by day because that's what she can, and it don't even have to be, it could be that's what she can afford to take things day by day. It could be that's what she wants to do because she really, really loves this and she really wants everything to be just the way she wanted. She has so much creativity in her that she wants everything to be just as she wanted. So when you are trying to pursue a woman, please recognize these 10 things. Please, man. I love you guys and I'm here to help you guys. And my next video may be, or a video down the line might be 10 things to do while pursuing a man. So I'm not coming for y'all. I just need y'all to know. Women, value your woman. It's not always easy out here in this world. But standing alone is great. But when you got a team, it's great too. So value your woman. And yeah, y'all, that's all I had to say. It's your girl, B to the I to the G, Y to the A to the E. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. And yeah, continue to have like these positive thoughts, positive, suggestions, or just being there for your woman. Like, and that's what you call a good talk over ice. Peace.